Yo, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Baller Pod. I'm doing the intro today because somebody's can't do intros. So, how we doing today, lads?
Not too bad. It was a decent match today. I said Arsenal lost. Well, it looked like a loss to me, but yeah, but it was a not bad weekend. United winning as well, so can't complain.
All right, after United fan, man, how you doing today, man?
United fan. I'm a PSG fan. What are you talking about, mate?
Okay,
I'm doing great, man. After the weekend's results, anytime where Arsenal don't win, I'm happy.
tell me, does that PSG kit have goat on the side or not?
Damn right. You
Okay,
damn right.
all right. So today we're going to talk about the Arsenal game, of course, the United game, and the Chelsea game, of course. So, of course, do you have a particular order that you'd like to go in, Mister
Yeah,
Goat?
let's talk about the one which we all watched today. Spurs Arsenal.
Arsenal
Let's talk
Spurs, we
about
will.
that. Since you're not the host and you're the Arsenal fan here, let's start off with you. What did you think of the game?
And I terminated my contract with Arsenal. I'm just now a neutral fan. So the way I see the game, I can give you my perspective from a neutral. So I can give you my game like that, or do you want me to talk about an Arsenal perspective from an Arsenal perspective?
Both. Give us both.
Nah, I prefer give you the neutral. I thought 2-2. I thought first half, I think it was 50-50. I think the first 15 minutes, Arsenal probably shaded it, and then Spurs came into play. I thought, you know what? For me, when I've watched Arsenal in the last two big games, United and Spurs, I think
It
Arteta
looks
is more.
flat, doesn't it?
Arteta is more going approach of David Moyes of sitting back and countering rather than the Guardiola forefront or Klopp's forefront footballing ability, football game philosophy. But I thought the game was okay. 2-2 probably is the deserved scoreline. I think both teams had good chances. And then but I just thought it was just a 2-2 game. I did say Spurs were going to win. It did look like at times Spurs were going to win. But again, more questions for Arteta to answer than to give right now. But yeah, that's my evaluation of the game.
That's quite interesting because I don't know with Arsenal this season, but I feel they don't make it as hard for other teams as they did last season. I feel like they don't create as many chances. They're not as intense as they were last season. I feel like teams find it quite easy to break on them sometimes. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's taking a pragmatic approach, which I don't know. For some reason, I don't think suits Arsenal. I feel like they're a lot front-footed, but for some reason, Arteta's trying to play with control and try maybe be a bit more safe. But yeah, I thought also Spurs. Whenever Arsenal tried to press them, Spurs dealt with it quite easily. To be fair, with their press, and they could play through them. And I thought Bissouma had a great game today. Great game. I thought he was the best midfielder on the pitch. Why you do that? Do you disagree?
Oh, sorry, I just saw that the game completely different. I thought the first half was lost the ball quite often, quite a few times. I thought this guy was press resistant and crazy, but there was times he lost the ball, and Arsenal should have kind of punished them. And I thought Declan Rice was quite good first half.
Mhm.
I think Declan Rice, if he continues second half, we would have not
Explain what you
conceded.
mean quite good. Do you mean on the ball? Do you mean off the ball? Do you mean what do you mean?
In
What do you
general,
think?
all of it.
General, do you see the game as just on the ball?
I see a man who's quite limited on the ball.
You know
And
what
I see
Liverpool
when I
football
see
is.
him on the ball and when I see Basuma on the ball, I feel like there's two different levels.
So this is a centre defensive midfielder role. It's not a centre midfielder
Yeah, he's a
role. A
central
centre
midfielder.
defensive midfielder role is
Yeah,
to
and
start
his
the
aim is to
counters.
progress the ball. His aim is to progress the ball,
So
not just
where's the
take it,
defensive
not
part?
just pass it back, pass it sideways, pass it to the man 5 yards above. No. We want you to be penetrative with the ball, or sometimes be press resistant, play out through a press, and drive through our midfield. But no, he doesn't do. That's not. That's unfortunately. I feel like that's one of the things that I just I'm not
It's
used
clearly,
to.
do you understand English properly? Center defensive midfielder.
Yeah, he's a steady midfielder.
Where's the defensive part you're
He's a
talking about,
steady
Basuma?
midfielder.
Where's the defensive part? You've never mentioned nothing about your description of a centre defensive midfielder. You just said passing the ball. So where's the defensive part? Tell me what Basuma does defensively that's outstanding.
He intercepts the ball very well. He protects the back
But he
ball.
clearly is not. If you look at statistically, Declan Rice is the best interceptor in the league.
Yeah, Declan Rice, great,
So,
great, great on the defensive side. He's a
so
centre back.
centre
Of course, he's
defensive
going to be.
midfielder.
Yeah, and he played as a centre back. I understand. He was great.
So
Honestly, he was
centre
great
defensive
defensively.
midfielder.
But
So
on the
centre
ball,
defensive midfielder is better.
but on the ball, it looks like he takes 7 hours just to turn.
So centre defensive midfielder is the better role.
Yeah,
Than,
essentially, you have to defend and you have. It's also off the ball and on the ball, right? You're a
bro,
central midfielder.
can you read like it says central defensive midfielder?
Correct.
Defensive
You're on.
means
Yeah,
you're gonna defend,
you're also forgetting the other word, midfielder.
and that's what I'm trying to tell.
Your aim is also to be good on the
What
ball.
comes before the midfield? Defense. So defense before midfield, and that's the thing you're
It
ignoring.
depends on your. It depends on who you are. If you can have Jorginho, who's great on the ball, but defensively is not good, or you could be a Declan Rice, who's great defensively, but mediocre on the ball.
Great defensive. He's
I thought
outstanding.
defensively, yeah, because he covers a lot of ground. He's quite passionate, you know. On the ball, I thought he's as. I mean, you could have a centre back playing there, and you would.
Liban has an agenda on Declan Rice, and
How do you have an agenda?
that's the honest truth. He has an agenda, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Like when you
move
watch
on.
Bazuma on the ball, and when you watch Bazuma on the ball, and when you watch Declan Rice, you can tell who's the midfielder.
You just mentioned ball 100 times, and we get it. He's good on the ball, but defensively, we're talking about his defensive aspect.
Is he better than McTominay on the ball?
Okay, anyway.
What?
What's your opinion on the game anyway?
I would say also got shown out for half the game. I would say half the game. Will we completely I won't say shut down for that last goal. I would say it was Arteta's fault for bringing off Rice. Do you man know if it was like an injury or was it just straight swap?
It was a back problem.
Or it's a back problem.
And
Okay.
there's a waffle. There's a waffle. It's not a back problem. He said he had a thigh problem pre-season, and he was basically managing it throughout the season. So here comes the agenda. Karen Hamid.
Let me talk. Arteta after the game said Rice was having problems with his back, and he could not continue. Arteta said after the game he had.
Anyway, that's a different talk for another day.
And he was concerned, and the manager who took him off said that. But Hirsch, he's never been to the Emirates ever in his life, want to say no. He said he had a thigh issue. Okay.
All right. So that was a big miss for us.
A back problem, by the way.
Okay. Either way, he came off. Okay. He came off. It was a big miss.
Okay.
And having Jorginho, who doesn't have that much legs, and also having Havertz, who is not really quick to transition back in defense, that helped Spurs into getting their goals. I know that goal wasn't really like a transitional one. It was just like they took Jorginho by surprise, even though he could have just passed out wide or passed it back. But yeah, they just, it was a lucky goal. It was a lucky goal, in my opinion.
Is it me, or do I feel like Arsenal have, I don't be harsh, but they don't have players who's good enough to be in a title winning side? Is it me, or like I can name 3 or 4 players off the top of my head who I don't think should be in a title challenging side? Fabio Vieira, Eddie Nketiah, Kai Havertz.
It's too early to say
am I wrong?
Fabio and Eddie, but Havertz, again, I will not.
Early on, Eddie. Hold on. Early on, Fabio, who's been here for 2 seasons.
Fabio looks good. He looked good for this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Haish, what do you think of Fabio's performance today? Be honest.
Let me correct you.
Unbiased.
You said 2 seasons, and he's only been a season. I'm like
2 seasons. This is his second season.
Yeah, but it's second season starting. You said like completely, but it's his second starting season.
Okay, English teacher. Okay, Karen.
Okay, going to. I thought Vieira. I think Vieira has probably won. I think certain games would suit him. I think like.
Don't touch the question. What do you think of his performance today?
I thought he was okay first half. I thought he should have continued over Havertz personally.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's my opinion.
One sec.
Continue.
This was Hirsch. Hold on. He's not going to get away with it. Sorry. This was Steven's comment after the game.
Bro, you say his name 24/7. Okay, there's no point in saying Steven now.
Okay, he said. One sec, one sec. Before the game, he said, one sec, 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 one sec. He said before the game, he said Vieira in midfield against us Africans is not gonna look good. And he said after the game, I was right. So how can you say he had an okay game when you said he's not gonna look good in that midfield today, Hirsch, Steven?
Sorry, I commented straight after the game, and you know when your emotions are very high, after a couple of hours of settling down, I've kind of decided that he was better than Havertz.
Way better.
So yeah,
What
can't
did you think
really.
of it, Mo? What did you think of the defense today? I'm just curious. Was it
Um,
specifically the goalkeeper?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Raya was okay. Okay, he was all right. But for that first goal, it was his fault. Okay, I would have said like if he would have just either just tipped it over, for them to have a corner, it would be much better than just putting it in the box. I'm not gonna say Ramsdale would have done the same thing. You never know. Uh, but
I've
yeah,
never seen Ramsdale drop a ball. I'm not true, but I've never seen Ramsdale drop a ball.
I mean true. But I would say the main reason he starts is because they are basically the same goalkeeper. It's just that Raya has better distribution than Ramsdale. That's why Arteta prefers Raya over Ramsdale. But who knows? But it was only his was the second game.
Yeah.
First game he kept a clean sheet. Second game he missed 2 goals.
What
He
did you
let in
think of
goal.
the Gabriel Jesus left wing experiment?
Eh,
Did it work? Did it not feel the same? Was it obvious that he was playing a striker at left wing?
the thing is, he can play out there if he wanted to. He
Yeah,
can play out there, but it de- it depends on the game. It depends on the game.
it's
I
not
don't
Pep,
think.
is it? Pep, Arteta's not Pep, is he?
Nah,
Not,
of course not.
nah.
They're just trying to. But as you said last season, the only reason why we did so well last season is because no one figured it out. Now that that season's gone, people know how Arsenal play, so we're easy to figure out nowadays. So we're not really as intense as we were last season. All I'm saying is, carry on.
Also, I must say you got two lucky goals today. I can't lie. It was two
Okay,
lucky goals.
let's talk about that.
That first
That
goal
first
was
goal,
thrown
of
out.
course, it can happen. Okay, it happens. Okay,
Be
that
honest,
second goal, I wanna hear your opinion as a biased United fan. Was that handball?
according to the officiating this season, no,
Hmm.
because I saw almost the same one against United Spurs, not given.
And it
Garnacho
was
one.
the same play as well.
It was the same player, not a given. Not even referred to not even referred to on screen, not given.
Well, I thought it was handball in both situations. Okay, so in my opinion, it got given.
Ash, what did you think of it? Steven, sorry, my bad. I don't know why I'm
It's
calling you
game
Ash.
over. Okay, just call him. Just call him H. It's game
His name is Steven. I can't help this.
Yeah, I thought that was Stonewall penalty.
Uh,
Yeah, people are talking Romero against Saliba. Come on, bro, it's like daylight stuff here, man. Like Saliba's so clear.
this,
Anyway, move on to United. I think
hold on.
we've spoken enough about
I
Arsenal.
must say about
This
this.
guy's pushing a
No,
lot
no,
again
hold on,
yesterday.
hold on. I
Hey,
must
hey,
say
you make
about
the
this.
host right now. I'm the host. Okay.
Can
Thank
I
you.
say mention one player? Christian Romero. People will always gas this guy up here, but I always feel he always stinks a stinky game every 5 games. He always drops a stinky game every 5 games, and that was today. I can't even explain it, man. This guy is just not. I don't think he's elite. I don't know what other people see him, but I just don't think he's that good. But yeah,
Okay.
It's Saliba elite.
he's a model. He's a model. He's a good model. He's an elite model.
Elite model. I like that.
Yeah.
Elite football. That's what he meant.
Mm.
Elite. He's
All right.
conceded two, by the way. He conceded two this season. Against Spurs.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. Man United went to Turf Moor and got a slim 1-0 win against them. Of course, we were out playing football, but we saw the highlights. Start with you, Liban. All right. How was that game?
Oh, fantastic game. Oh, fantastic game. Great game. I thought United did very well. We create a lot of chances, a lot of possession. I
I'm
can't,
looking like a
I
fat
can't, I
casual.
can't
You're not
lie.
paying a lot of
I can't lie. What it felt like a smash and grab. It felt like a smash and grab. That's what it felt like. Uh, a great goal, great chip, assist by Johnny Evans. Fantastic volley from a striker who knows how to score goals. I say that's very good finishing. Uh, yeah. Other than that, there was not much going. It felt like Burnley were passing for the sake of passing. United just held on defensively. I think they had like, was it 37% possession?
38.
Say tells us all you need to know. McTominay was awful as he always is. He's just not good enough for United. Onana did very well, extremely well. Saved a great. He did had a great save in the first half. Burnley cut us apart. That's expected when you have fourth, third, and fifth choice centre back playing centre back. Reguilon came off injured with a hamstring injury. So no left back this season now. I don't know who's gonna play left back. Amrabat apparently. I don't know. Amrabat play left back. Oh my
Varane
god.
came back on.
Ryan came back on, yeah, but it's how are we getting this? I've never seen us have this many injuries ever.
It's because he got also head physio
Nah,
done.
he came. I know this is a joke, haha. It's because but he came this week. So I thought he came at the start of the season, but he just came recently. But how can we have three left backs injured, two centre backs injured, central midfielder injured, another central midfielder just also injured? We've had
Wan-Bissaka injured as well.
yeah, it's crazy, yeah. I think a week ago they were doing like a injured 11 versus the first team 11, and I kid you not, the injured 11 looked better than the injured first 11.
Was
Ah,
that like the whole Prem?
no, Man United.
Or just Man United? Ah,
Man
okay.
United injured 11 is the actual 11. I was like, yeah, I would take the injured 11, but yeah, that's my thoughts. To be fair, the win was most important. There was too much negativity around. I could tell a lot of journalists were ready to send through their drafts of the United game. They're ready to let United say Tenaga and everything. So it's good to quiet the silence. Haters, you know, Samuel Lucas rub, writing rubbish lies, but yeah, about mutiny or about whatever. But yeah, next.
All right.
You're no, hold on. Mr. Steven wants to say something. You can tell he's excited. What do you want to say, Steven?
I just want to say how good United look.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
I thought United played well. You should know.
Okay.
I thought Rashford defensively hardworking as ever. Probably the biggest grafter in football. You know, he runs
Mm.
up and down the pitch. He's for some reason, yeah, his numbers are distance covering is up there with Declan Rice. Yeah, he's got super max contract after his great patch of February or 4 weeks of February gave him a super max contract.
Did they have more goals than Saka in
And
this World Cup? I'm just
let me
saying.
can I finish? You've spoken. Let me finish, okay? And Bruno Fernandez does nothing the whole game. See, he completed 17 out of like 50 passes. Okay, this is like if you look at the stats, 17 out of his 50 passes have been completed, but he just gets a goal, and that overrides everything that he's done in the game. The best defender is a 36-year-old called Jenny Evans, who played for Leicester that got relegated. Okay, Onana, who they signed for 50 million, yeah, struggling against teams like Burnley, yeah, and gonna concede. We're not even talking about Bayern because we didn't even talk about the Champions League results. Conceded a mad goal against Bayern, okay. All of a sudden, we're gonna ignore all of this because the problem is not Ten Hag, the problem is the owners. Well, guess what? The owners don't pick the tactics. The owners did not decide to go and sign Onana. The owners didn't decide to play Rashford as left wing and make him Supermax player. And, you know, he made you. The thing is that he's your franchise player. Yeah, he's your number 10, and he's not a grafter. And guess what? You're not gonna get top four now. And then that's my I'm done United.
Let me give a rebuttal. First, I know for a fact I'm talking to David Davis because the Hesh I was talking to 24 hours ago was saying Bruno played well. Bruno's a great player. Rashford is a great player. But now Steve Davids has shown who he really is, and he's speaking his mind now.
Sorry, you know what
All I
it
have to
is.
say is when you have owners who don't care about football, they're not gonna put pressure on the people on top of the recruitment team. They're not gonna say, "Oh, you did a bad job." They're just gonna carry on. Edward was allowed to do a terrible job for 10 years, and there was no punishment, no like how do I say? But no, how was it? He was never questioned. His role was never. He left in the end. By the way, he left after spending £1 billion. He just left. 4 managers, nothing. When you have people right at the top who are incompetent, don't expect everything else to be fine. That's all I'm
So you're
saying.
saying the people at the top are incompetent. That means the
Yeah,
people at the bottom are also incompetent, which means Ten Hag's incompetent. So
not really.
you
Not really.
basically
The whole
Not
club
really.
is incompetent.
they're
Not really.
incompetent. So everyone's quite incompetent, right? If the roots are incompetent, what's going to grow? It's not going to be good flowers, are they? It's going to be some stinky flowers, and Ten Hag is probably one of the stinky flowers growing again. Unfortunately, you can't listen. You can't blame who signed Onana. It was Ten Hag. You can't blame the recruitment team because he overrided the recruitment team on that.
A manager
You
should
can't.
not.
He has
A
signed
manager.
all the players.
A manager should
Thank
not.
you,
A manager should
Licha.
not. Hold on, let me say
Licha.
this.
Who signed
Hold on.
Licha?
Great player.
Who signed Licha?
Great player.
You
Ten
signed
Hag,
Anthony.
right? Who signed Anthony?
Great. That's the recruitment's fault. They should have got. They could have easily got him for half the price if they didn't start faffing around.
So now you're blaming.
He could have gone for 45 million at the start of the summer because they started faffing around and they're saying I'm not sure, and they basically let it drag out through the basically end of the transfer window, and obviously we started getting bad results and we're losing games. They're like, oh no, we need to sign it. Boom, here you go, 9 million. Boom, there you go.
So why not questioning Ten
Casemiro.
Hag?
Oh,
Why
we're
not
losing.
questioning Ten
Here you
Hag?
go.
Ten Hag is a
Ten
talent
Hag,
ID.
Ten Hag has
Ten
been.
Hag's talent ID is questionable.
These
Then
people, I've seen these people. I've seen these people how they act after.
why are you
I've
always
seen how these
blaming
people.
the responsibility always
Listen.
from Ten Hag?
Ten Hag's always been
That's
here for
cause
years.
it's not Ten Hag. It's
Listen,
it's the hierarchies. Signings is
Ten
not Ten
Hag,
Hag. It's the recruitment. So what's Ten Hag then? Is you some kind of like some kind of model that just stands on the touchline that has no football intelligence. So where is the blame for Ten Hag? So far in your career right now,
what is he a manager? Is he the football director
So
of football?
where
Is
are
he
you
an
gonna
owner?
blame
What
Ten
is he?
Hag? So where are you gonna blame Ten Hag?
Quick question, what is, I just want
Where's
to
the
ask a
then?
question. Quick question. What is a Ten Hag? Is he a manager?
He's a manager, of course. So
Okay, there you go.
tactical. So
Okay,
let's judge him on
okay,
tactical stuff then.
okay.
Tactical stuff.
So
Let's judge him on tactical stuff then.
So does
Is
he
he more
do?
of a manager than a coach? Do you think?
No, he's a coach. He's a coach.
I think he's a manager
Mm.
nowadays. I think so, less
Okay,
than a coach because he
okay,
clearly can't coach your team.
okay,
When you get bossed by Burnley,
okay.
yeah, you mentioned 36% of possession. What kind of
Exactly.
coach is that?
United have never been a possession-based team.
Exactly. So you're waffling.
What?
You're waffling. You know, I've never been a position-based.
Exactly, but Ten
But
Hag is trying to turn them into that. So
thank you.
it's still not working.
And it
When you
shows
have
how bad of a coach he
when
is.
you have 37-year-old Johnny Evans at the back, you have to protect him.
And
You
who
can't
signed
just
who
go
signed Johnny
gung-ho.
Evans?
You gotta
Who
just
signed
Who
him?
signed Johnny Evans?
You signed
It's clearly you had to because if it
Who
wasn't
signed
Evans,
him? Why are you not blaming Ten Hag
no,
for anything?
no.
Is he
When
paying you?
hold on. Who else were we gonna sign?
He's on the Ten
Who,
Hag payroll. He's definitely on the Ten Hag payroll.
hold on. Who else were we gonna sign?
Who else are you gonna sign? You
Who else
mentioned
were we gonna sign?
Tadibu. You were telling Tadibu's the one. I think we're gonna sign him.
So you think we're gonna get 20 million out of nowhere to get to the Duba, right? That's what you're thinking.
Well, clearly
Do you
you
not see
splashed
the whole
90
summer?
billion on Ten Hag on Anthony, so you clearly have money. So
Clearly don't. That's last summer.
don't say you don't have money. You always have money.
It took us till the end of this transfer window to get us Amrabat for like a freaking. We didn't even get him on the transfer. We got him for a loan. Are you telling me we can get somehow 20 million after we do it? Actually, I know you got agendas, yeah, but sometimes
I'm not.
let that
But
agenda
you're
sit.
not blaming Ten Hag on anything.
I can't blame him. We don't have players
Who do
fit.
you blame?
So why is he here then?
Players fit.
So who you blaming?
We don't have our first choice left back. We don't have second choice left back. We don't have our first choice left centre back. We just recently got our first choice centre back. We don't have a third choice, and yeah, and we're struggling. We don't even have a second choice right back. And all those 3 positions, most of them are gone for months. It's not like they're out for like we're gone for months.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the most messed up part is Alana, Hannibal, what's the other guy's name? Amrabat. They're going Afghan in January. That's 3 players that got missing in January.
So that's honest. That was Ten Hag signing. So
No, it's not. 2 of them. Listen. Let me
Yeah,
just
it is.
Let me just say this.
Do United even have scouts? That's what I want to know.
That's another. Yeah, you know what the scout is Ten Hag. Ten Hag is the scout.
He's playing football manager.
Yeah.
Do you know what annoyed me the other week here? The recruitment team having the audacity to say, "Oh, this guy, all those signings, that's Ten Hag. We're great at what we do, blah 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 blah." Those are the same guys, yeah.
Agree.
I thought Dan James was a great signing.
Better than
Uh,
Anthony.
I would think Dan James would be better than Anthony. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
move on, move on,
Thank you.
move on.
Move on. Okay, well, that is
We won.
Burnley's 1 point out of a possible 18. Yep. What does this mean about company?
Since I have a better football knowledge than Levan, I'll start with this.
Go on.
I think Company, he's trying to play tactical football,
He
but
doesn't have the
he
players,
just doesn't have the players,
Mm-hmm.
do you know? And I want to see him,
and that's a slat on him.
and it will look bad on him.
That's a slat on him because why are you playing? I could tell you that you ain't gonna go far with that system in that league. Teams are too good for you. That you're playing against teams better than you, and you're trying to play into their hands. Sorry, but
But
sometimes you just have to have a little bit of brain and realize, you know what, this team is better than us. We're not just gonna freaking go gung ho, press them all the way up, and get punished by them. Especially when you have not great centre backs at the back. Come on, man.
yeah,
Can any of you name their centre backs? Two of the centre backs? Exactly.
especially
That's all I have to say.
Oh no, the goalkeeper, man.
Huh?
Mr. James,
The goalkeeper's the only one I know.
James
Also,
Trafford.
the players, they spent. I might be wrong, but I think they spent a lot of money this summer as well.
Of
On
course, well,
terrible,
whenever a team gets
on,
promoted, they spend bare money on loans.
but it's not on loan. It's
I
genuine
don't know for
transfers.
this one ain't late loan, but remember last season, Nottingham,
They got
how players they got.
they got half the players from Football Manager. I've never heard of the most of them. I think, oh yeah, but anyway,
Yeah, heard of Aurier. They had Keylor Navas.
no, you're talking about none first.
Yeah, I know last season. Remember?
Oh yeah. But with them, it's like established players. The players company are going for is the same. Like who's I can't remember who's the striker that was causing us problems yesterday. Hamdouni, what's his name?
Amdouni, yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of chances.
Exactly. I'd rather have Charlie Austin than him because at least I know Charlie Austin will know the back of the net. But yeah, whatever. You ain't
Okay.
gonna win nothing with youngsters. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, that is Burnley United done, and now we move on to bottom half as top half with Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa won 1-0 with a Ollie Watkins goal. I'm not gonna ask if you man watched the game because you probably haven't.
I was flicking through the game. I did watch most of it.
All right, well, go on. How was it?
Uh it was a boring game. Not much was going. I think Villa were trying to sit back and counter. I think Chelsea were dealing with it quite well. Chelsea had a few chances, half chances. They weren't doing much. I think Sally was quite wasteful. Uh, and to be fair, I don't think Chelsea knew how to break down Villa. Villa, I think I was a bit disappointed about. I thought they could have done a lot more with the ball, but obviously that them Chelsea going down to 10 men helped them, and obviously once they got the goal, they just saw it through. Really, there was not much going on. It was a terrible game of football. Terrible.
Again, Chelsea do need a striker because that Jackson chance in the first half, he ain't clinical. He's not that guy yet.
He's not. But to be fair, that's their fault. What do you expect of a guy who's just what is he? It's second season. He wasn't even at. He just joined Atletico. No. He was just a Villarreal first team player just last season. It's not like he was there from 2-3 seasons. He just joined them. He was in there, but yeah, he's a young striker. That's what you can't expect much from a young striker. Not everyone can be Alvarez. So yeah, I was saying this. I was saying this. They're gonna struggle for goals. They're relying on an 80-year-old. Now he's banned because did you hear did you see why he's banned?
Or is there another yellow card?
Yeah, I think all five of his yellow card is for dissent. That's the first. Yeah. So he's gone. I don't even know who they're playing up front. Apparently Broja, he's back from his long term injury, so he might play. But yeah, I don't expect him to play the whole game.
As we know, Chelsea are ruthless when it comes to managers. Do you think they'll sack Pochettino and anything?
No, they need to sack their recruitment team because those players they've signed is horrible.
I think
But
I
yeah,
think I think so. I think when they spent 100 million on Enzo Fernandez, that's when I thought, okay, yeah, they honestly went gone ho on just the midfielder. And when I've looked at Enzo Fernandez, he's only got one win during his Chelsea tenure. Like he's been in England for what now, 8 months, right?
Yep.
And he's only got one win. And this is meant to be a generational midfielder who was, according to Liban, the best midfielder in the league. Yeah, and he has not had one excellent game. I'm like, wow, you blew me away. Like when I watch him, I just find him. He's okay. Like I don't think he's better than Paqueta. When I watch Paqueta, I'm like, wow, Paqueta's got skills. He could create something out of something. Like, he could do something. You get it? This guy, apparently his best ability is passing. For me, I'm like, in modern games, midfielder, you gotta have more than just passing. Like, for example, Nunez from Man City, they've signed Nunez from City. He's a dribbler. Paqueta, dribbler. So you gotta have other assets to get rather than just passing, okay? Because if anyone can play like Jorginho, anyone can play like Jorginho, okay? But you gotta have more to your game, and that's why I think Enzo. People are falling into this Enzo. Like, there's nothing good about this again, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, of course, he won the World Cup thing, best player, yeah. But
Best
so can
youngster,
I.
yeah.
So can I when I'm playing next to Messi. All I need to do is give it to Messi. That's
You
it.
did have a brilliant session on Saturday, I can tell you that, man.
Thank you, right? Thank you. So I really want to see Enzo because I feel like I was speaking to one of my Chelsea fans, my friends, and he was telling me, "Yo, this Enzo guy, I'm starting to see the light. I'm starting to see the north. He's not the guy anymore that I thought he was." Because one thing you also got to consider that West Ham game, he thought he could be the main guy. He thought he could be the MJ, the LeBron.
you're not gonna
Take the
let go of that
pen,
penalty.
take
You're not
that
gonna let go
pen,
of that
and
penalty.
he
You're not gonna let
missed.
go.
For
Alright.
me, that's a sign that he hasn't got that gene. So that's my opinion, Chelsea. They messed up when they signed Enzo.
You have no problem with Caicedo. You have no problems with
Modric.
Mudryk. You have no problems with Sterling. You have no problem with their co. No problem with the other. But Enzo is the main problem. No problem with Gallagher playing central midfield with the captain's armband. No problem with them.
And I
No
like
problem with Malo Gusto
Conor
not
Gallagher.
knowing the
Conor
discipline.
Gallagher. Listen, don't
No
disrespect Conor
worries.
Gallagher.
Conor
Conor
Gallagher's
Gallagher,
a brilliant player.
brilliant player, mate. Okay, if he played for Real Madrid, he'll be like Jude Bellingham. That's the two extremes. But
Uh,
listen, put respect on Conor Gallagher, mate.
Your agendas are crazy.
Chelsea
I
through and
can't lie,
through.
bro. Your agenda, yeah. You're perfect as a Twitter troll, man.
Carry on anyway.
but yeah, Chelsea a 5 point of Pop 18. However, Villa on 12.
Hold on, did you hear about the stat where I think Everton in 2023, I think Chelsea might be bottom out of all the teams with points. So out of all the teams in
Mm-hmm.
2023, they are bottom. No, they're joint bottom with Everton on points in 2023.
Oh, do you mean like
Yeah.
yeah, not the season? Okay.
The year. You know how mad that is? Joint bottom.
I mean,
I'm just saying, if that season carried on, just a few little more games, we might be having different
Yeah, and
conversations about
who did
Chelsea.
they sign in January? That was their mega signing. Can you see the downfall? And then move on. The Saints. I can only pick out one thing. January, Enzo.
By the way, quick question: where do you see Chelsea finishing this season?
well, I did. I think I had them. I had them fifth in our predictions.
Yeah.
They are another bottom half of the table. I think they can't get relegated. I think 12th, 13th.
Ooh.
Listen, January is a lifesaver. If they don't do anything in January, they are screwed. Because I do not see that team doing anything. At all. I
Sanchez
think
had a few good
defensively,
saves.
I think defensively they're okay. They're defensively. I just don't think they don't know how to create chances in the final. They look lost in the final third. They don't look like a team that can score a goal. Not even score goals, create chances. They don't look like a team that can create chances.
Well, what player do you think they would need?
I think Nkunku. I think they need Nkunku really bad. But I don't know how much it's going to change because obviously he looked good in preseason, but I don't know what the difference between preseason and in-game seasons. They're two different things, obviously. So yeah. They need a striker. I think they also need a winger. Even though they sound like 600 wingers, they still need a winger.
They need Ivan Tony. That's the answer for them.
Not really.
But he's
Not
going to
really.
Arsenal.
To be fair,
That
yeah,
confirmed, yeah.
To be fair,
and it's currently on the they're still working out the
Tony,
In the
numbers.
books, yeah, in the books. Okay.
Yeah.
Tony's a bit of a shameless guy. I can't lie. He's a bit
Tony
shame.
shameless. What's okay then?
Huh? No, but it's just I don't know. It's like I saw a video where he was talking to his TikToker, and he was bragging about how many goals he scored, and I was like, that's a bit low. He's like, "Oh, I'm Ivan Tony. I scored 23 goals in the Premier League." I'm like, really? You're doing that to a TikToker? Come on, man. He was he was bragging. He was saying, "Oh, I'm this great." Uh, you play for Brentford, mate. You're not that old. I'm like, when he's doing that, when he's gassed about his season, he's not thinking about, okay, I need to improve this. I need to. To me, that says it all. That's why I know this guy is not going to be at the elite. He's just TikToky.
Sorry, what? Tiki
He's just TikToky.
Oh, him, yeah.
He was bragging to him.
Oh, was it him?
It was him. And I just think like this guy's not serious.
Uh,
Yeah.
Alright, well, we covered all the games that Liban wanted to cover.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
watch most of them. That's the problem because all the good games were on the we're correlating basically.
I must say, today was a bad time for Super Sunday. Okay, it's a 4:30 kickoff. That's what time it should have been.
It's not even that. It's the fact that they could have been smart. They could have at least put like a 12:30 kickoff or what. It could have mixed up a bit. But no, let's fucking play all the good teams at 2 o'clock. Why not? But
Alright.
yeah, shall we move on to the predictions?
Yes, we will, and we are doing the format that is on the Premier League website.
Thank you.
Okay, let me bring up. Okay, you do that. You're last, by the way.
Of course, I'm last because I got 3 scores right.
Okay.
So we'll start off with Aston Villa versus Brighton, where Villa are at home. 12:30 kickoff. By the way, you're writing it down still because I had.
Okay, I'm
you're
writing it
off it.
down. Okay. 1 second. Okay.
I've taken the host role for this week, man.
Okay, 1 second. Let me say it up. Da, 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 da. Okay, Aston Villa. Who is it? Aston Villa,
Brighton.
Brighton. Okay, cool. 1 second.
Hershey went first last week, innit?
Yeah, I went last week. Yeah.
All right, Liban, go ahead. What's your prediction?
I am. Who's at home?
Villa are at home for 12:30 kickoff.
Oh, that's a difficult one. That is a difficult one. They did not look great though. Oh, I am going for. I don't see Villa winning. I don't know why. I'll go for a 3-1. Brighton.
You just hate man.
Bro, the amount of 3-1s are coming. I was like, nah, this guy can't give me away with this. I'm gonna take his scores. Yeah. Hirsch.
Edgar Davids.
I'm gonna go for a draw. 2-2.
Okay. Mo.
I'm going for 3-0 Brighton.
Ooh. Villa are quite good at home.
Yeah, but they don't look all that. That's the problem.
Mm,
I feel like against a sophisticated side, they'll struggle.
my guy
Really?
Matoma's doing
Yeah.
bits.
He scored twice, you know that.
Oh,
I swear that one
he's
of them was
looking
an own goal. Wasn't it own goal?
I don't care, but in fantasy it counts as his goal.
Yeah.
I picked Mboma over him. I'm an ass. But yeah.
All right. Next, for 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday, we got Bournemouth versus Arsenal.
Who's at home? Bournemouth at home, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I just see a 2-0 Arsenal win. Yeah.
Okay.
Hirsch.
Davids.
Oh, I know. Can I predict Hirsch? Hirsch is
2-2.
gonna say exactly 2-2. He's never gonna predict Arsenal win. Even though it's a neutral, he's never gonna predict Arsenal win. But carry on.
A neutral.
2-2. 2-2.
Yeah.
Another 2-2. Wow.
This guy is deluded, but carry on.
Or your whole
Or
prediction is going to be 2-2?
Jorginho as a six, yeah? Okay.
Against the most open side in the league,
Yep.
who Chelsea could have easily won against, but carry on. No,
I've got a 3-1 Arsenal.
I should have taken that. I should have said that. I should have said that. 1 second. 3-1 to the Ars.
Arsenal.
Oh, Sinner. Oh, Sinner. Oh, you know that video of that old man celebrating at Everton? It cracks me up still, man. You know that video, the old man. Oh,
Well, speaking of Everton, that's the next game. Everton vs Luton at Goodison Park.
oh, it's Battle of the Stinkies. I could see a 0-0, but I don't want to predict a 0-0. I'll predict a 1-0 Everton. There's no way Luton gonna win. It's either a draw or 1-0 Everton, but yeah.
David.
2-1 Everton. Calvert Lewin score.
So you think Luton, who scored probably 2 goals all season, with one being a deflected goal and one being a penalty?
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, 2-0
Sorry, now
Everton.
move on.
I've got 0-0.
Wait, 2-1 Everton.
Yeah.
My bad. I almost put Luton. Carry on.
So I mean, you're so dodgy. This
What would you
guy's so dodgy. He doesn't write my scores correctly, and that's why I'm very close to him. I should be closer to you, man.
Carry on, Mo.
I got 0-0.
That's a good shout. Yeah, I was stuck between 0-0 or 2-0. Because I was thinking Everton are good aerially, but Luton can deal with them. What's the next game?
We moved to Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, where United are at home.
I'm predicting a 2-2 or 1-1. Ooh. 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
And this is probably going to be Sufyan Amrabat's first game, so
I left
I'm going
back.
to say 2-1 United.
I left back.
2-1 United.
Mo?
Ooh, I've got another 1-0 United.
Interesting. That's not a bad shot, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going for double jeopardy as well. So if United win, great. If they draw, I told you.
All right. Next game is Newcastle versus Burnley at St James's Park.
Newcastle.
Versus Burnley.
3-1 Newcastle. That's whenever. Yeah.
I'm going to say 3-0 Newcastle. That's because of recency bias, where I've just seen Newcastle thump Sheffield 8-0.
But you feel they got the mojo back in it?
I feel like they got the mojo back, yeah. So
Yeah.
3-0.
Because the last few games, you think this is not Newcastle.
Yep, and Newcastle don't concede much goals. I don't know why you're saying 2-1, whatever you said.
3-1.
Yeah, I don't see them conceding goals.
Burnley. Who's that at the back? Karen.
Sorry about that.
Mo?
I've got 3-1 Newcastle.
Sorry, I've taken that score. I've taken that score.
All right. 4-1.
4-1, interesting. It could be 4-1.
It could be.
What's the next game? Let's rush through this.
West Ham Sheffield.
West Ham Sheffield 3-0. 2-0.
Okay.
Yep. No. No, you.
3-0 West Ham.
Okay. Mo?
2-1 West Ham.
Now, what's the next game?
Spurs vs Liverpool. Main event.
Spurs at home.
Yes, they are.
I was watching the Liverpool game. They do not look okay defensively, but they got firepower and they could score at any minute. Oh, 2-1 Spurs. No, 2-0. 2-1 Spurs. I imagine saying that a few years ago. But yeah.
I'm gonna say 2-2. Mr. Darwin Nunez is gonna score. Gonna be the best game of the game, best game of the season so far. That game. Gonna be attack.
No?
I've got a 1-1.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you might catch up.
You're taking risks.
I am.
Yeah. Next.
Forest versus Brentford on a Sunday.
Who's at home? Forest.
Yeah.
2-0 Forest. Brentford are starting to lose team. They don't look great at all.
Maybe because Thomas Frank came on MNF, start telling people about his tactics. What a great coach.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm saying
They're losing people to injuries as well.
2-1 Forest. Gibbs White goal.
I've said 2-1 Forest.
No, you know.
Yeah, no, I said 2-0. Sorry, my bad.
This is the problem with you, mate. You don't listen.
You don't listen. You don't listen. Mo, be different.
Be different. Alright. 0-0.
Good shout. Next one.
And penultimate one, we got Fulham Chelsea.
Battle of the Maids. Battle of the Maids.
London derby.
I just see a full win, man. What can I predict? No Samuel Jackson as well.
Yeah, no Nick Fury, man.
Action Jackson. 3-0 Fulham. I'm
3-0.
joking. 2-0 Fulham.
No,
No, you
the
take
rule
the first
is
one, mate.
first response.
You gotta take the first one, mate.
Yeah, put it down.
No, I've got that.
Put it down.
Uh,
No, you know the
Put
rules.
down 3.
Alright, I'll be nice. Mo, Hush.
3-1 Chelsea.
Who?
3-1 Chelsea. You
Who
clear?
scored for them?
Broja, Madueke,
Broja, he's not
and-
even got no minutes.
and Enzo Fernandez.
Okay. Good shout. I pay Messi is a great player. Mo,
1-0 Fulham.
that was yeah.
Hey.
Is that all?
One last one is Luton Burnley. It's the rescheduled match from match week 2.
Luton Burnley. Ooh, who's at home?
Luton. That's why I said Luton first.
Ooh. 2-1 Burnley.
The first win, yeah.
Yeah, against the worst side ever.
Yeah,
Edgar Davids.
I'm saying Burnley win as well. So just gonna say, I don't know, 1-0 Burnley, something like that. Nah, yeah, 1-0 Burnley.
Okay.
Oh, a bit different. I go 1-1.
Yeah. What is this game week 7? Can you just double check if it's game week 7?
Yeah, it's match week 7.
Yep, all the scores are collected. Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure to talk with you, man, about
Yeah,
this
all
week's
good.
All good. It's been a
Yeah,
pleasure.
it's been. You wanna intro?
Hey, it's me. I did the intro.
You actually want to go to school?
Excuse me, I want to
Oh.
see the tables.
Oh
this
yeah, true.
week.
I forgot about that.
This
Oh,
is
sorry.
very important for me.
Oh, quick question. I accidentally muted you. What did you say?
Share your screen now.
Why?
I
Let's see
want
the
to
table.
see the table.
What's wrong with the table?
because I have so many things to ask.
Okay. How do you screen the sheet again? I forgot.
So we know the hand sign is, and then left hand side to that you've got
Present now.
present now.
Um,
If you're struggling with this, imagine what you're struggling with Excel. Like, ooh, you might not have the right formulas.
All right, here you go. What do you want?
So I want to know where you put the outcome of each week results, because right now I just see our
So
prediction
okay,
and where's
okay.
the
So
actual week.
Game week 6 was this.
Like, how do I know it's Man City and Man City's game? How would I know? Like,
What are you
'cause
talking
right
about?
now I'm just
It's in
seeing
order.
numbers,
It's in order. It's in order.
so it's in order.
Yeah.
I want to see the scoreline. I want to see the actual scoreline of that game. So I
Which
want to
one?
see, for
Scoreline.
example, Arsenal United, where it said I know that Arsenal won 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Did Arsenal win 3-1?
Yep.
Yep.
Right? So
So
I
okay,
want to
see.
see the
Okay.
actual results on a separate
Okay.
column.
So here's the actual results.
These are actual results.
No, that's the predictions,
Okay.
and the outcome of those predictions is right here.
So where's the actual results?
Mo Ute got 3 points. Mo Hirsch got 0 points because he predicted the wrong score, and I got the right score, so that's 1
So-
point, 3 points there.
So okay.
Liverpool at Villa, 1-0 Liverpool. It was not. You got the correct result, but not the score. So Mo Ute got 1 point. Hershey, you corrected Liverpool. You got the correct result. I got the wrong result. I got 0 points.
Yeah,
See?
but for me,
Unbiased.
it's not really transparent for me like that, because right now all I see is threes and one, but I want to see the actual results of that game as well. So on a separate column, can we have the actual results so that we can, instead of going Google every single time to figure out what the results are, I want to see whether you've actually calculated correctly. So have an extra column where it has actual results, not the
Okay.
prediction, the actual results.
I'm gonna do one small amendment. If you're not happy with that, you can
Yeah,
talk to Smartson.
because it's not
I'll
really
do a small one
transparent.
and I'll make it very nice. I've got an idea. But okay,
And can you also share this Excel sheet with us, because you can do that as well.
no, I won't.
But you can give us not edit rights, so don't give us edit permission. We can just view it.
No.
Okay,
Wow. Wow.
can you see? That's why I'm questioning this, guys. The way.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, tell us the league table right now so far for this week, because the
I'll
game
say-
week's finished.
Mo first, Mo second, Liban third. But me and Mo
See the
are
celebration? You see the celebration?
me
Yeah.
and Steven Davids are close.
What's the gap? You said 3 points last week, and it can't be 3 points last week.
So the gap now is 2 points.
How can it be 2 points? That's what I'm trying to say. Break it down.
Well, I got the results. Okay, let me see the results. I got the
This
correct
is what I
result.
mean, Mohammed. Like, I should
Oh.
be closer to you, not
So-
to this dud who predicts Luton wins.
Idiot.
Yeah, this dud
So,
who
so the
predicts
other
Luton
result of
wins. Barely
you know the
wins.
Aston Villa result.
I'm nowhere near that level.
You know the Aston Villa result. I got that one right, so I got closer.
But you got
Well, you got the right score, or the right result.
Result.
yeah, that's only 1 point, right?
But yeah.
But you got the Burnley one incorrect. You got the Arsenal one incorrect. You got the Forest incorrect scoreline. I don't get where you're getting your numbers from. I feel like you're calculating it right from Mohammed, but not from me. Okay, I know you do. I know you're in the
Can you not see
20s.
it? It's 4 points. Relax. It's 4 points.
4 points. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
34 points.
Right here. I was joking.
Yeah.
No more now.
You're in the
You had
mud.
your fun. You had your
Can't
fun.
joke about
You're
madness
actually
life.
in the mud. You're finished.
You're actually in the mud. No worries.
You're finished.
All right.
Okay, I'm trying to catch up. I'm like Mercedes trying to catch up with Max Verstappen. You're Williams.
Well, you're not doing a great job. You're falling behind even more.
Doesn't matter. We've got a 7-time world champion. Yeah.
All right. And I'm McLaren. I'm catching up to you. I'm overtaking you. Next
Okay.
week. No worries.
Anyway, you got the 2 derbies today. You got the Paris Marseille derby, and then you got the Madrid derby. Prediction for those two?
Ooh, can I add a bonus one?
No, we don't want bonuses. We
Nah,
want to do
nah,
English.
nah.
Yeah.
Great. That's a tough one. Marseille just come off a Thursday night game as well.
And they sacked their manager.
I'll say a comfortable 2-0 Paris win. No, actually, I see an exciting game. 2-2.
Desmond Tutu. Okay.
Atletico are dead this season.
No.
Damn, come on, man. You know, we got Morata, man, and Depay firing for us.
Stop acting like you
We're
watch
gonna
the games.
stamp on Jude today. We're gonna tell the world what Jude is all about. Okay.
I hope you watch this Jude game. Yeah, I hope. I hope you
I
open
watched
your
him
eyes.
last week. He was a dud last week.
I'm glad I might watch this game.
It's a good game.
It looks like a
Great
very good game.
atmosphere.
No Vinicius, by the way.
Yep.
So
It's only
they got
is it
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo? It's Rodrigo and
They got just lit up
Hosselu.
front. Hosselu.
Hosselu, yeah.
Stoke and Newcastle flop.
Yeah.
Relegation Newcastle flops.
And then in goal, who they got? Kepa.
Wait, I just saw the lineup.
Yeah,
They're
Kepa.
playing Jude up front.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check. Let me
You know,
check.
you know what they call his position?
What?
Box crasher.
What I mean.
All he has to do is go into the box later, just score
Oh,
goals.
we're clear tonight. We're clear tonight. We're gonna win.
Alright.
You know why?
Yeah.
We've got Griezmann and we've got Morata. Yeah, we're good. We're
Anyway,
cooking
by
today.
the way, I'm the one that has to edit this video, so let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, let me wrap this up as I am the host of this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching another week of Baller Pod. Baller Pod or Baller Pod?
Baller pod.
Baller Pod. It's been a
Great
few
guest, by the way. Great guest today.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sure he'd like to come on next week as well. He'll talk about the Maradona Hand of God. He'll probably be able to talk about that. But yeah, it's been a very nice week, very nice discussion. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
You did that thing.
I did that.
Yeah, that's
It's better than a ciao.
Well, you need to stop
That's
recording.
my
With
thing.
your
That's my
hands.
thing.
No, you
Yeah.
did ciao.
No, I did. Yeah, I never said ciao. Stop it.
You're not recording still.
He is.
Yeah.